So, good evening, everyone. Yesterday, I think I have given you introduction to OM. Now, let us continue the same topic. So, OM is applicable to whom? Those businesses which are involved in what? Production of goods or provision of services. And what is the main, where is operations management department involved? Right from receiving the raw materials till the order is delivered to customer, from A to Z, all these activities mein who is involved? Operations management team is involved. Now, what are the features of modern operation functions? Now, there are some features. What is feature number one? Manufacturing as what? Competitive advantage. Second feature we have is what? Service orientation. Third feature is disappearance of smokestack. And fourth and last feature is small has become beautiful. So how many features are there in total? 4. Now what is the first feature of operations management? Manufacturing as a competitive advantage. See, first of all, what exactly do we mean by competitive advantage? The advantage what I have over competitors. The advantage what I get over competitors is called what? Competitive advantage. For example, Shikara. Did you join? Like, what is that reason that you selected Shikara rather than other institutes? There are many institutes in Hyderabad, right? But you selected what? Shikara. What is that reason which made you select Shikara? Classes? No, they are to conducted every institute, madam. Okay, detailed explanation of a subject. So can I say this reason might be an advantage why you selected Shikara over other institutes? That advantage what Shikara is having over other institutes is called what? Competitive advantage. Now let us understand what exactly do we mean by manufacturing as competitive advantage. Earlier what used to happen was maybe 50, 60, 70 years back when most of the companies used to have monopoly. Like 100 years back, even when India did not get independence, at that point of time, more companies were there or very less number of companies were there? Very less number of companies were there. Because very less number of companies were there, companies used to do whatever they want to do. They never used to listen to anyone. They used to do whatever they want to do. They never used to listen to anyone. So that is why what happened was production was considered as what? Like any other function. When demand increased, demand is increasing, but company ka production capacity is very less. Because only one or two companies were there, monopoly or duopoly. Demand was constantly increasing, but production capacity was very less. What they used to do, somehow they used to manage. Maybe 2-3 months tak slowly, they used to make people wait. Imagine if I get an order today, because production capacity is very less, what earlier people used to do, because they have no other option. Today you have hundreds of options. Maybe 100 years back, did you have any option or very rarely? That is why what happened now? That is why customers were taken for granted. Customer will order. Because I don't have enough production capability, I used to make them wait for 2-3 months. And because they had no other option, they had to wait also. That was the biggest problem. They used to take customers for granted. But today, because the competition is increasing, number of substitutes are available, competitors are very high. At present, what is happening? People are having what? Excess capacity. I know that anytime production ka demand may increase, anytime I may have to increase the production. That is why I will always keep what? Excess capacity. Why? Excess capacity means I will have more raw materials than required for me, because when sudden demand happens, I will no need to depend on anyone, directly manufacture. I will have more than required number of machines. If I require 4 machines, I will keep 6 machines. 2 machines I will keep on standby. If any sudden increase in demand is there, do I need to depend on someone, wait for something, or immediately increase the production? I can immediately increase the production. So that is why if I don't have excess capacity today, competitors will beat me easily. Because of that, I won't be able to survive. I won't be able to succeed. So in today's world, if I want a competitive advantage, what I need to have? Excess capacity. If I have excess capacity, I will not have to bother about what? demand increasing. When demand increases, I already have surplus raw materials. I already have excess machines. Whenever demand increases, immediately I will increase the production. Because of which what happens? I will be able to survive and succeed. Because of which I will get which advantage? Competitive advantage. Matlab, people will prefer my business rather than others. Now some examples I've given here. How can I get, you can say, competitive advantage? Like, what is the first way in which I can get? TQM. TQM ka full form? Total quality management. There are like total quality management means improving the quality in each and every aspect of business. Tell me 5 activities of business. Accounts, production, distribution, sales and purchase, marketing. Each and every activity, what I told, each and every activity, I want improvement. I want improvement in each and every activity of my business. That concept of what we call total quality management. But problem, if I implement this type of technique, cost of production will increase because I'm focusing on quality, right? Because I'm focusing on quality, automatically price will increase. That you have to keep in mind. Then comes time-based competition. Nowadays, competition is what? Time-based. Means those who are able to produce and sell fast, people will purchase their products. Yesterday I told you, right? I wanted to buy Mahindra ka XUV 700 car when it was launched, but 36 months waiting period was there. You think anyone will wait? No, I did not want to wait. So what did I do? Immediately I went to some other car showroom. I purchased that car. And the concept of time-based competition was given by whom? An organization called BCG. And what is the full form of BCG? Boston Consulting Group. In which year? 1980s, man. You are having a health problem. Whom will you go and consult? Doctor. You want to file your tax returns. Whom will you go and consult? CA. You want to get the cost audit done. Whom will you consult? Secretarial services ke whom will you? CS. Legal services ke liye? Lawyer. In the same way, if you want your business ka plan to be prepared, you want your business mein plan to be prepared, you will meet someone called management consultancy company. Here, if you want your business ka plans to be prepared, you will meet whom? Management consultancy company. The world's second largest management consultancy company is BCG. It is the second largest management consultancy company in the world. Just like Apollo is one of the largest, you can say Apollo is the biggest hospital in Hyderabad. Like that, pure world mein, which is the second largest management consultancy business? BCG. India mein audit firms ke liye you can say Big Four, right? Like that only. Then comes BPR. This is one more way in which I can get an advantage over competitors. BPR stands for Business Process Reengineering. See, if I am facing problems in accounts, I will make changes in accounts department. I am having problems in finance. I will make changes in finance department. I am having problems in, let us say, distribution. I will make changes in distribution department. But imagine I am having problem everywhere in my business. Will I make changes only in 1 or 2 areas or every area? Because of which it means what? Am I making major changes or minor changes? Major changes. That major changes ko what do we call? Business process reengineering. I am making major changes in my business. And BPR I will do when 1 or 2 things are there a problem in my business or everything is a problem. Everything is a problem. Have you accounts mein there is one concept called internal reconstruction. Do you know that? Have you heard about it? Reconstruction. That internal reconstruction is nothing but an example of BPR. I think in your corporate accounts you will have that. Then focused factory. I have 2 options. Like Haldiram's, do you know? Variety of goods what they produce is very high or very less? Very high. Hundreds of items they have, right? Variety is very high. But quantity what they produce is very less. That is not called as focused factory. Focused factory means I will produce limited number of variety only, but quantity will be very huge. Example, let us say for example, you say ITC ka snacks. Bingo is there, right? Tell me some snacks of ITC. Bingo. Bingo ka chips will come. Bingo ka mad angles will come. Maybe limited only, right? Haldiram's you can tell 50 products like now only. Everyone can tell 5 products, but ITC is producing huge number of variety of products or limited variety. With respect to snacks, I'm talking about, not others. Very limited variety, but the quantity in which it produces those limited variety is very high. So variety is less, volume is more. This type of business ko what do we call? Focused factory. Then comes flexible manufacturing. Depending upon the demand, you have to decide. If demand increases, production increases. Demand decreases, production decreases. Then comes virtual organization. Nowadays, most of the manufacturing companies are following a concept of what? Virtual organization, which is nothing but outsourcing. Biscuits do you eat? Tell me some biscuit company or biscuit names. Some biscuit names, can you get? Marigold. Okay, Marigold. Who is that brand ka owner is which company? Parle. Parle owns Parle G, Marigold, Bourbon Biscuits, Hide and Seek, Dark Fantasy, Milano. So many biscuits are there by Parle. But now my question is, all these biscuits are manufactured by Parle? No. Not even one product is manufactured by Parle. There was a time when Parle used to manufacture. But now what happens? You are one biscuit manufacturer. What Parle is telling you, in your factory, you manufacture hide and seek. Raw materials I will give. How to manufacture that also I will give you training. You manufacture hide and seek. But once you manufacture and packaging, when you do packaging pen, what will you write? Manufactured by your company name on behalf of my company name. You will only write manufactured by you, but that brand is mine only, right? That is called what? Outsourcing. In your factory, hide and seek. In your factory, bourbon. In your factory, dark fantasy. So is Parle manufacturing or getting it manufactured? That is what. Now, because I'm most of the work I'm giving to outsiders, I will focus on expansion of my business. Then comes computer integrated manufacturing. Nowadays, manufacturing is done with the help of human beings or computers? Computers only, right? Computers are manufacturing. Machinery will be there. Machinery will connect to computer, give instructions, start bolke, software will start manufacturing everything. Human involvement is reducing. So in an organization where human involvement reduces, automatically efficiency increases, mistakes reduces. So these are all examples of something which give me what? Competitive advantage, using which I can survive. This is feature number 1. Feature number 2, service orientation. Let us say you want to buy a Samsung ka or some company ka washing machine. Where will you go and buy? Bajaj. Electronic store you go, right? So electronic store. Now, is Bajaj the owner of Samsung ka washing machine or Samsung? Now question is, you are buying from where? Now, you buy from Bajaj and you tell Anna ఇది ఎట్లా తీసుకెళ్ళాలా నెత్తి మీద పెట్టుకొని తీసుకెళ్ళా అంటాడు. Will you keep on your head like Patasam auntie? And then will you take it to home? No, right? They will provide you free delivery service. On top of that, they will also provide you free installation and demo service, right? So today, only if I manufacture, do you think I will be successful? No. Along with manufacturing, I also need to provide what? Services to the customer. Then only my business will be successful. That is why they say here, service sector is gaining what? More relevance these days. I think I forwarded the notes to management. Did they forward? Chapter 1 ka all units ka notes I have already forwarded, because next I'm going to do chapter 4. Chapter 4 is all practicals only that you have to write in class only. So theory notes I will keep sharing with management, and practicals you write when I'm solving in class. Then organization manages production system, keeping in mind what? Service components. Matlab never forget that you have to provide services just because you are a manufacturer. Like car. Tata manufactures cars, right? But if any problem is there, will Tata rectify also after sales service? Yes. So only manufacturing today, will it provide you advantage or service also? Simple. Now, services are what? Intangible and perishable in nature. Services are what? Intangible and perishable in nature. You are hearing my class, right? After this, can you hear the same topic again from me? Unless and until you buy the same service again? No. So services are what in nature? Perishable in nature. But remember one thing, if you want to succeed, you should have what? Constant interaction with customer. Find out what customer likes, what customer does not like, what are their taste and preferences. Depending upon that only you decide what to do, what not to do. Example, biscuits. Madam, what is that one thing you see before buying a biscuit? What will help you decide whether to buy or not to buy a biscuit packet? ఏదో ఒకటి చెప్పాపా madam. Taste, very good. So for you, taste is a deciding factor. For you, madam? Okay, like packaging. Okay, packaging is required and taste is there, madam. Taste, quality, very good. Protein, okay. Quantity, price. Now see, Indian person has come. Date, what date? Don't tell date, otherwise they'll get confused. Date kelta on a biscuit. So expiry date. So basically what happens is every customer, now see, all these factors, you think all these factors will not be considered by the company? They will consider. They will consider the taste also. They will consider the quality also. They will consider the quantity also. They will consider the price also. All these they will consider, and then they will launch a biscuit packet. Otherwise they will be successful or failure chances will be more. Then small volume of production to serve what? Local market. Never start your business on a large scale unless you're Ambani type business. If you're starting a business on your own for the first time, always start on what? Small volume. First serve which market? Local market. After local, then go to regional. Regional ke baad then go to national. National ke baad then go global. Directly don't start selling in foreign market. First check whether it is used in domestic market or not. Clear? Like let us say, for example, Uncle Chips, you know, right? Uncle Chips, have you heard about it? No? Okay, I will launch my own chips, Auntie Chips. Uncle is feeling lonely, it seems. So I will launch Auntie Chips. Now tell me, you are all shopkeepers. How many of you will buy Auntie Chips from me and keep in your stores? At least I expected boys. Very good. One. Only one. Two people. Bus. Now tell. First, I should penetrate which market? Local market. Once my brand is established in local market, Dar Auntie Chips konda mast undanta taste. People will start talking about it. Then I will go to next regional level, South India. After that, once I establish a brand, then I'll go to a national brand. Then I will go global. Slowly. Otherwise, your business will survive or crash. Unless you are a person like Ambani who is already having a goodwill. Imagine Ambani launches a biscuit packet, then there is no need to do any advertisement. Just his name is enough, right? But need to locate facility to serve which market? Local. This also you have to keep in mind. Where should I locate my factory? Where should I locate my factory? Yesterday I told, right? It should be nearby to the raw material supplier also. It should be nearby to whom? Customer also. Clear? Next. What is the third feature? Disappearance of smokestack. Smokestack means exploitation of labor, basically. In short, if you see, smokestack means exploitation of labor. AC is not working here. Fan is not there. Exploitation of labor. You people are able to sit in so humid conditions. From morning till evening you sit. Now, let us say exploitation of what? Labor. Exploitation of what? Labor. Now, exploitation of labor means what? You're paying less wages. Example, more than they are doing more work, but you are paying less wages. Option number 2, dirty working environment is there. Washrooms are dirty. Office room is dirty. Food facility is not available. Even though you are providing food facility also, but that is not of hygienic quality, like Hyderabad hostels. Dal will be like rasam, rasam will be water. Have you seen that hostel food, right? Put the morning, they'll serve that jiddu food, bonda, pungulu, gulgulu, they will serve all these things. I've seen some hostels where I take classes, instead they serve noodles in the morning. Not that Maggi, proper Chinese noodles. Noodles they will serve. Noodles के साथ पुनगुलु and chutney. भाई अलग combination चल रहा. This is what? Exploitation. If you do now, but today labor laws are very strong, right? Because labor laws are very strong, smokestacks are there or they have disappeared. Disappeared. Now you cannot exploit the labor. Labor has become more intelligent than the owner only nowadays. That fellow knows more about laws than you. That is why labor unions are there, right? From 1st August 2026 onwards, complete South India mein transport vehicles, they are on a strike, indefinite strike. Do you know this? Then if we try to exploit these people, they will keep quiet or they will go for dharna like this. Simple. CJP, Cockroach Janata Party. Now, but why the smokestacks are disappearing? Why exploitation of labor is decreasing? Because nowadays what happened? Labor laws are very strict. Plus environment movement is there. Nowadays, will government listen to you if you pollute the environment, or they want you to save the environment? In general, not India. In general, I'm talking about. India, who is bothered? Then knowledge-based organizations are there. Nowadays, even the labor who is not educated also still has more knowledge than educated people about laws and all. So you can't exploit nowadays them. So that is why, remember one thing, nowadays knowledge is treated as what? Competitive advantage. Even the lazy, a person who is not educated, imagine that you are an educated person. You are educated, you started driving auto. What knowledge you will have about auto driving? Where CNG pumps are there? Do you have an idea? No. Which area mein, which time you should go that you will get the savari? How much you should charge without a meter? What documents you have to keep? What license? You have zero idea. But a person who is driving auto from last 3 years, even though that person is uneducated, will have an idea. So nowadays, degree is more important or knowledge? Degree is also important, but knowledge is more important. It doesn't mean I stop doing CMA, no. Nowadays, what happens? Factories are aesthetically designed, developed and built. Now see, this building is properly designed or not? It's looking very aesthetic or not? See, there you can take 5-6 selfies there. With TV, you can take 5-6 selfies. With camera, in front of camera, you can stand and take some photos. Aesthetic it is looking. 50, you go to government office. Government office will be red in color mostly. Nowadays, factories are considered as what? Home away from home. Matlab, factories, they are factory, matlab a place where we work. Jasly. Factory doesn't mean that factory only. You go to MNCs, you just visit MNCs, you'll feel, CMA చేసుకున్నాను. You'll feel that. Imagine the way they are treated employees. How much posh these offices look. You don't feel like working there. You feel like working there only. Or will you work for any government organization? Obviously. Then earlier, going to a factory or office was considered as what? Excruciating experience. Matlab, people used to cry in an L. But today, they thoda over ho gaya. They are telling that your factory or office is like what? Holiday on a scenic spot. Thoda over hai. It is not. They are talking from foreign countries' point of view, not India's point of view. Had they visited, they wouldn't have given this concept only. Indian offices are very level. Next, what is the fourth point? Small has become beautiful. This concept was given by whom? E.F. Schumacher. Schumacher. In 1960s, this fellow has written one book. That book name is Small is Beautiful. According to this fellow, never start a large organization. Always start what? A small organization. Never expand your business. Small business is only considered as beautiful. Don't own your own business. Cooperative business should be there. Don't become a single owner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people come together, start a business. That is called what? Small has become beautiful. So Schumacher opposed what? Giant organizations and specialization. He does not want any company to specialize on anything. He does not want giant organizations like Amazon, Flipkart and all. He advocated, matlab he favored what? Intermediate technology. Matlab he is saying don't buy intermediate technology, means don't create your own technology. Why are you wasting money, crores of rupees in doing research to create a technology? Already someone is using technology, right? Take it on rent from them. Like, are you buying Tally or taking it on rent? Your annual rent you have to pay, right? Are you purchasing Netflix or are you paying rent monthly to access that? Simple. Regional workforce. Regional workforce means Do not hire people from other states or cities. Whichever city may you are staying, that city ka employees you prefer first. Don't give chance to outsiders. Small working units. Matlab don't have a big company, have a very small place for work and community ownership. Matlab don't invest all the money yourself only. 100 people, 200 people come together, little money you invest and start a cooperative society. Amul, you know? Amul is a company or a cooperative society? Cooperative society. All the farmers are the owners of Amul only, right? So like that you start this place telling. But you think big businessmen will listen to him or they will not listen to him? Will you listen to him or you will not listen to him? You will listen to him. No one will listen to him. Because no one had listened to him, that is why we are having big MNCs in nowadays. Otherwise, every business would have been small business only. That is why business did not believe in him. None of the businessmen believed in him. And they got inspired by economies of scale. So they told, Ray, nu cheppin nuve cheskora, mem cheskomu. They got inspired by what? Matlab huge company, huge production, and cost of production should be less. Clear? So what are the points? What are the features of modern operations? Number one. So if you manufacture depending upon demand, increase or decrease, you will have which advantage? Competitive advantage. Because of which people will prefer your products or other companies' products? Your or other company? Your or other company? Like that, your. Then service organization. Nowadays, companies should ignore services or they should also consider services while manufacturing. Very good. Then smokestacks means exploitation of labor. Nowadays, exploitation of labor is increasing or decreasing? Because nowadays, knowledge everyone has and knowledge is an example of which advantage? Then small has become beautiful means you should start a large organization or a very small organization. And this concept who told? E.F. Schumacher in his book called what? Small has become beautiful in 1960s. Clear? Next. But did business people listen to him or they did not listen to him? That is why they started what? Economies of scale. That is huge organization by mass production rather than class production. Now 3 units only we have. Third and very small unit. After this I will start chapter number 4 where we start practical chapters. Maybe maximum 4 or 5 marks they give from this chapter, that too mostly MCQs. Unit 3, recent trends in production and operations management. Here 2 small questions we have. Characteristics of modern operations and recent trends. What is the first one? Characteristics of modern operations. What is the first one here? Globalization. Now, what is globalization? What is globalization? Globalization means companies, nowadays, Indian companies are going to foreign or not? Foreign companies are coming to India or not? That is called what? Globalization. World is becoming a single country. Then technology. Can you run a business nowadays without technology or it is mandatory? Technology is mandatory. Can I take classes on projector without having TV? Without having a projector screen? No, right? Shorter product life cycle. You might have seen your parents or grandparents, they may have a watch. From that generation till today, it might be working perfectly fine. HMT, Timex and all. But today you buy a watch, 1 year also it won't come. Why? Today the life cycle of a product has become shorter. Means people don't, like nowadays, companies, imagine if they start thinking about quality, will customer come back and buy? Imagine if a good quality product you are giving, if it runs for 10-15 years, will people come back to your company? Then how will you earn profits then? How will your sales increase? Then that is why nowadays companies are providing good quality products or bad quality products. Bad quality products. That is why what happens? Life cycle of a product is, Nokia phones you throw from space to earth also, earth will shatter, not that phone. One week battery life. Years it used to run, 15 years people used to keep Nokia phones. Front and back cover used to come. Just change that cover alag design mein. Like keypad used to come, right? Front cover you can change, back cover you can change, And that who is that coming again and again? And then that keypad ka color you can change. 100 rupees mein front back ka cover used to come. I'm not talking about that pouch what you are keeping now. Front I can remove, back I can remove, replace the battery. 15-20 years aram se you can run. But today, can you run a mobile phone for more than 2 years? 1 year ke baad your mobile phone will slow down. If it doesn't slow down, they will wantedly release one software update which will slow down your phone. Then requirement of supreme service at affordable cost. Nowadays what people want? What people want? High cost or less cost? They want best possible goods and services at reasonable cost. That this AC is not working at all. That AC not working. Working kada rep class shift chesam nenu atu kusuntam meer itu kusundi. It's impossible for me to take this class. बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी है. Pressure for fan also is not there. At least if fan is there, थोड़ा help हो जाता था. Any other class, I think that classroom is there ना. But there I think projector and all is not there. Pressure for optimization of what? Operations cost. Nowadays there is a huge pressure on management in order to reduce what? Cost. Because if cost is not reduced, automatically what will happen? MRP will not reduce. Nowadays people want high priced goods or less priced goods. India is a price conscious market or a quality conscious market? Not only India, entire Asia, South Asia. So we want cheap and best items. We don't want quality, we want taste. Example, bonda. You go to a nice restaurant and order bonda, 100 rupees mein, taste will not come. Anna, em taste anna ide. Bandi mein mast untadi. Bandi mein white taste will come. Asian Paints ka bucket will be there. In that pindi will be there. That fellow will not do waxing. Entire hand that fellow will put in that. And he will remove and no nails cutting and all. Like that only he'll put. Then anna, em taste anna. Like that only people will eat. And that 100 years old black petrol oil. Diesel mein he will fry. Then that taste will come. Ganda quality water that fellow will use. But still that taste will come. That is what. That is why they are trying to reduce the cost. Bandi pe how much one plate bonda? 40. 30 to 40 rupees. But if you go to restaurant, 100 rupees. 70 rupees they are charging extra, right? Why? Little better quality oil, little better quality ingredients. You go to 5-star hotel, 500 rupees bonda. Huh? Anna, దీనిలో మొత్తం బండి తినేస్తాను అన్న 500 rupees. That is what? Mentality, right? Public. That is why people are thinking about what? Reducing the cost. When if I have to reduce the cost, quality of ingredients will go up or it will fall? Fall. Changing needs and preferences of customer. Customer ka needs and preferences are same or they are continuously changing? They are continuously changing. Like what people wanted before and what people want today is completely different. Earlier people wanted what in a mobile phone? Nice battery backup and camera. But today screen size should be big, multiple camera should be there, AI feature should be there. घर में पानी पीने के लिए फिल्टर नहीं है लेकिन मौकम की फिल्टर होना अपने को इंस्टा फिल्टर्स यू वांट you'll do all that filters you want RAM also, you want storage also, but price you want 15,000-20,000 only. How is that possible? That is why Chinese companies are ruling Indian market, right? Because they are able to do this. Then disruptions in market and product. If imagine a new company enters into market, existing company ka market share will go up or fall? Fall. Sales will increase or decrease? Decrease. Because if the new company is providing better quality at a reasonable price than compared to me, obviously my customers will also go and buy from that pillar only. So in case if any disruptions are there in the market, do I need to ignore them or consider them? I need to consider them. If I don't consider all these things before starting a business, if my operations management team do not consider all these things, then my business will be a going concern or before starting only gone concern? Before starting only gone concern. Then what are the recent trends in operations management, OM? Like OM team, OM department, what are the new things? What are the new things what they are doing as of now? In addition to production and all. What is the first one? Global marketplace. See, if I produce only for my country, India, Production will be more quantity or less quantity? Less. But imagine if I produce for multiple countries, automatically production will increase, operations will increase, automatically cost will decrease. And when production is increasing and cost is decreasing, that will give me which advantage? Economic advantage. Clear? And when I'm having the economic advantage, competition will also increase. Like DMart. You think DMart does not have any competitor in India? Who are the competitors for DMart? Ratnadeep, Vijeta, Sujata, etc. etc. Then production or operation strategy. Yesterday I told, if I want to produce, can I produce in any quantity, or I need to have a proper production plan? Proper production plan. So you should recognize the need for a plan. When production increases, increase the production. Demand increases, increase the production. Demand decreases, decrease the production. Simple. Then I think TQM I've already explained. What is TQM? Total quality management. What is total quality management? See, there are two things. One is Six Sigma, and the second one is total quality management. I want my product to be 99.9996% perfect. Then that technique is called what? Six Sigma. I want every department of my business to have little improvement every time they do the work. Then it is total quality. So if I want improvement in my day-to-day activities, then I should follow which concept? TQM. But if I want to reduce the number of defects and achieve perfection in the product quality, then I can go for Six Sigma. Both who will handle? Operations management team only will handle. Then comes flexibility. Flexibility ko we also call it as what? Agile manufacturing. I told, right? When demand changes, your production should also change. When demand changes, production should also change. Demand increases, production increases. Demand decreases, production. How fast I am able to produce more when demand increases? Demand increases, within how many days or months I am able to increase the production? How fast I am able to change? That is called what? Agile manufacturing. It depends upon what? Volume of demand. Demand volume increases, production increases. Demand volume decreases, production decreases. It also depends upon what? Product mix. Product mix means different combinations of products what I am producing. Abhi, have you heard about Samsung? Can you tell me the products which are manufactured by Samsung? TV, mobile phones, fridge, AC, washing machine, dishwasher, etc. etc. I don't know whether you know or not. It is one of the biggest construction companies in the world also. Burj Khalifa, you know, Samsung only got constructed. Ab ye Ambani ka ghar hai na, Antilia in Mumbai, that also Samsung only. Contractor. You don't know this, right? I'll tell one more thing. Earth moving machines, do you know? Mountains ko cut karke we create a road, right? Using some machines. Those machines ka one of the largest manufacturer in the world is Samsung. So Samsung is not there only in electronics, it is there in other business also. That is called what? Product mix. One more, Nestle, do you know? Maggie is Nestle ka products bolo kya kya hai? Maggie, Kit Kat, Milkmaid. What else will come? Nestle ka Milo, just like Boost will come. Do you know, girls? L'Oreal Paris, do you know? Girls, L'Oreal Paris is a brand owned by whom? Nestle. Nestle is the owner of L'Oreal Paris, but people don't know. H&M, do you know? Nestle only. S&M ka owner is Nestle only. And have you heard about, boys, have you heard about watch company called Fossil? Fossil watches, very expensive watches. Those watches ka owner is also whom? Nestle only. So people think Nestle is only in chocolate and this Maggie Shaggy and all. But it is there in other products also. Like kaun sa apna ye L'Oreal Paris for cosmetics, watches, Fossil, H&M, that fashion brands. So this is called what? Product mix. Imagine if my product mix is very high. Easy for me to change fast or difficult? Difficult for me to change fast. But when product mix is less, easy for me to change fast. Then comes delivery schedule. You tell, delivery schedule should be fast or slow? Abhi Flipkart is there, Myntra is there, Amazon is there, Meesho is there. I hope all of you know these 4 examples what I told. Where product ka delivery is slowest? Meesho. Little better? Myntra. Little better? Flipkart. Best is Amazon. Morning you order, by evening you will get. Or night you order, early morning 8 o'clock you'll get the order. That is fast. That is called what? Delivery schedule. Delivery schedule also you have to keep updating. Then time reduction. You should take more time to deliver the product or less time. Up time reduction में two things. Where should you reduce the time? Manufacturing cycle time. You should reduce what? Manufacturing cycle time. You should also reduce what? Marketing of new products. Don't take much time in marketing. Why? Because if someone else does marketing faster and better than you, even though your product is good, people will not buy. Let us see. Vimal, do you know? Boys and girls, do you know Vimal? Very good. What is Vimal? Tagline you tell. Bole Zuban Kesari. I know. I hope everyone knows Vimal Zuban Kesari. That is what is the problem. Vimal is 2. I am not talking about Vimal Zuban Kesari. 1975 में Dhirubhai Ambani registered his first business, clothing business called Vimal. Vimal Suitings and Shirtings. It is one of the largest clothing company in India and one of the biggest in the world. But have you seen this Vimal ka advertisement too? Reliance ka? No. But you have seen Vimal Zuban Kesari ka ad. Because these people have entered everywhere. Now if I tell Vimal, people will not know about Vimal Reliance wala brand. People will know what? Zuban Kesari. That is the power of advertisement. So you should not waste your time. Because Reliance is a very well established brand, it will not impact them. But imagine if it is a new company and if with the same name called Vimal, will it have more goodwill or badwill? Obviously, people will not recognize only. That is why don't waste time in, don't be very slow in marketing. Plus, your manufacturing cycle time should reduce. Manufacturing cycle time means buying raw materials from supply, ordering raw materials, receiving raw materials, converting into work in progress, converting into finished goods. This is called what? Manufacturing cycle. The time taken to buy the raw materials and convert them into finished goods. This entire cycle should be completed slow or very fast? Very fast. That is what is called time reduction in what? Manufacturing cycle. Imagine if my production is very fast. Means my manufacturing cycle is very less. On top of that, very fast marketing I am doing. In that case, will I have a competitive advantage over my rivals? Can I be better than my rivals? Can my sales increase than rivals? Yes. Technology. This also. You should use what in your business? Technology. Technology mein what happens? Competitiveness is very important and quality. Competitiveness means you should have outdated technology or latest technology. Plus quality of the technology should be good or bad. Imagine if your machines are not of good quality, output what they give also will not be of good quality. Let us say, for example, you are having a mobile phone. You are having MI ka 25,000 wala mobile phone. Or you are having 2 lakh rupees ka Samsung ka Ultra series ka mobile phone. Now tell me which screen quality will be best? Obviously, that is what. But that is okay because it is you. But in company, imagine if material itself is not of good quality, technology is only not of good quality, output may lot of problems will happen. Because of which customers may return the product, defective products. I may have to remanufacture everything. Cost will increase. So that is why technology, where should I use technology? Whenever I'm launching a new product or I'm changing the manufacturing process, use technology. Involve less human beings. Automation may I can use technology. What is automation? Automation means you are doing the work or software will do the work. వెల్కమ్ టు ఎయిర్టెల్. హిందీ మే జాన్కారీ కే లియే ఏక్ దబాएं. తెలుగు కోసం 2 నొక్కండి. ఫర్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ప్రెస్ 3. హ్యావ్ యు హర్డ్ దిస్ వాయిస్? దిస్ ఈస్ హ్యూమన్ వాయిస్ ఆర్ ఆటోమేటెడ్ హ్యూమన్ వాయిస్? Simple. This automation should be there. When automation is there, dependency on human beings will increase or decrease? Because when human beings are there, chances of mistakes will be there, right? Efficiency will decrease. Then comes what? ICT. Use ICT in your business. ICT means information and communications technology. Internet is there. World Wide Web is there. AI is there. Start using in your business. Then only your business will develop. Then worker involvement. See, who has a better idea about my business? Me or my employees who are actually working on ground level? Obviously, right? Employees who are working on ground level. Employee what they want, what they don't want. Customer when they are happy, when they are not. What customers want, what customers don't want. From where to buy raw materials, which supplier is good, how much to produce. Everything is known by whom? Employees at lower level. Imagine if I don't involve employees when I'm preparing my business plan, operations plan. Who prepares operations plan? Top level. If top level does not consider employees, they may have a correct idea or may not have a correct idea of the ground level situation. They may not have, because obviously their decisions mostly will be correct or wrong. That is why you should involve whom? Employees in decision making. So when I'm involving employees in decision making of my operations planning, that is called what? Employee involvement and empowerment. Give them a freedom to tell about your business decisions. Involve them in taking the decisions. They'll also feel happy, right? Because they have more knowledge than the owner with respect to ground level decisions. Then comes what? Lean production. Lean production means volume will be high, but variety will be less. Remember, just now I think I've told right that point here. Somewhere here. Focused factory. Variety is less, volume is more. This is also called as what? Now imagine focused factory plus quality will give me what? Lean production. Less variety plus more volume is called what? Focused factory. Focused factory ko these two components are there, plus add one more thing, quality. It will become what? Lean production. So variety is less, volume is high, and quality is also good. Then when all the three conditions are satisfied, it will not remain focused factory. It will become what? Lean production. Then environmental issues. Clear? Whenever you are, obviously nowadays environment government is taking seriously or not. Like I don't know whether you know or not, Delhi may from 1st April 2028 onwards, electric vehicles only will be sold, two-wheelers. Petrol and petrol vehicles will not be sold. They are completely banned in Delhi from 1st April 2028. Two-wheelers I'm talking about. Existing, if you buy before that date, you can use it. But we don't know government, right? Suddenly they may tell next 2 years may we will ban that also. So if you are in Delhi, it is better to buy what? Electric vehicle now only. But problem, why government is focusing on this? Because environmental issues, right? That is what. Government is not focusing because of environmental issues. Government is focusing because they want to reduce the dependency on foreign countries for crude oil. Because Trump is there now. Wherever oil is there, that pillow will. You stay in hostels. Whenever you are staying in hostel, in your plate, oil will be there. Full oil. Take a photo and upload. Trump will come to your hostel also. Wherever oil is there, that flow. That is why I started cooking in ghee only. I am not using oil. Malma inti kostadu malan. Wherever oil is there, that flow is going there. So government will take care of what? Environmental issues very seriously nowadays. Example, pollution control. How are we managing the pollution in our country? How are we managing the pollution in our country? Pollution tax. Pollution tax. In India, we have something called pollution tax. If you have done CA foundation, along with CMA foundation, you will know this. Pollution tax we are having. But do we follow? Right. Then waste disposal. What is how do we throw kachra? I know. Dustbin. In Hyderabad, chetta is everywhere except in Chetakonde. Everywhere. If imagine by mistake, one cover I kept that side. Kachra. Everyone will everyone will start dumping there only. No one will be bothered whether someone stays there. No, everywhere they will start. That is the problem. Waste disposal is happening properly or not? Recently, I think some company ke upar, one big company ke upar case happened. Mahindra or someone, I don't remember, because they are disposing of in a nearby lake some waste, because of which case was filed against them. They will cancel their license also. I don't remember whether it is Mahindra or some one big company only. 2-3 days back only I saw that news. They are polluting the nearby lake in village, because of which villages are facing problems. So waste disposal you should reduce. Pollution also you should reduce. If you do these two things, then government will consider you as what? Environmentally responsible plus socially responsible, and government will give you subsidies. Your operational cost will reduce. Then corporate downsizing. See, upsizing will be there, downsizing will be there. More and more hiring I'm doing. My company is becoming Laddu company. Then it is called what? Corporate upsizing. I've already become full Laddu. Now, after becoming like Laddu, I will try to increase my weight or decrease my weight. In the same way, company has become what? Overexposed. Lots of employees are there, but work is not there to give. Now, what will company do? It will keep expanding or it will remove some employees. From Laddu company, it will become Bakka Pisasi company. That is called what? Downsizing. I want to shed what? Obesity. So in simple words, when I'm removing the number of lots of employees from my company, because maybe I may not have enough money to pay salaries to them, or I may have money to pay, but problem I don't have work to give it to them. Why should I pay them salaries and wages when I don't have work? So I will remove them. That is called what? Corporate downsizing. Because of corporate downsizing, why do I do? Reason number one, competition. Lot of competition is there for reducing the price. And if lots of employees are there, 50% cost is employee cost. What should I do then? Remove the employees. When some employees I remove, cost will reduce. Automatically, I will be able to survive in competition. Plus, low productivity. These employees whom I am removing, they will do more work in less time. Opposite, they will do less work in more time. They are less efficient, less productive. Remove them. Why should I keep these type of employees? Plus, high dividend payout. I have already promised my dividend shareholders that I am going to pay high dividend at the time of taking investment from them. And in case if my profits are very less, how will I pay dividend? So I will remove some employees, save that money, profits will increase, pay dividend. Then we have supply chain management. I think this I already told. All the activities which will start from receiving the order and it will end when order is delivered is called what? Supply chain management. If I manage my supply chain properly, transportation cost will reduce. Remember, if my factory is nearby supplier of raw material, transportation cost will reduce. Distribution to customers cost will also reduce. Now, because raw material supplier is nearby only, I know that whenever I order, very soon I will receive. Will I have more raw materials stored or less raw materials? Because of which warehouse cost will also reduce. Overall cost of the company will reduce. Clear? Understood? Simple? Now, let me revise once what we have done. So, OM means what? Full form? This is applicable to whom? Organization providing what? Goods and services. And the objective of operations management team is to ensure that there is which match? Economic match between, but practically it is not possible, right? That is why the gap between demand and supply should be as high as possible or as low as possible. Otherwise, what will happen? Either it will result into overproduction or it will result into underproduction, and both are loss-making decisions for a company. How many key functions are there for operations management? 2. What are those? Demand side, supply side. Sales and marketing fall under demand side. Operations and supply chain fall under. For managing both these things, these are called what? Driving forces. Driving forces matlab main objectives. For which what I need? Now, what is OM? OM covers all organization activities, right from purchasing the raw materials till delivering the finished product to my operations management team will be involved. Everywhere these people will be there. And it deals with what? OM deals with tangible products also, intangible services also. How many objectives are there for OM? 2. What are those? Customer satisfaction and I should waste more resources or utilize them properly. Because if I don't utilize properly, cost will increase, sales will fall. That is called what? Commercial failure. Clear? Next, customer satisfaction when will happen? Right product should be delivered at right price at right time to the right customer, and as per the specifications, cost should be less, time should be less. Then only customer will be happy. Now, operations management is also called as what? Engine room of business. Clear? Next. Now, I told right, from buying the inputs till delivering the products to customer, who is involved? Operations management team. But 3 things they should consider. What is that? Efficiency and are my operations management team changing the day-to-day business plans depending upon the situation or not? Adaptability. Are they helping a company in reducing the cost or not? Efficiency. Are they doing the right thing in a very right manner effectiveness. Now, production on operations management team, that is nothing but OM team. What are the activities they will do? They will decide how my factory should be constructed. In my factory, where should be manufacturing department, where should be warehousing department, where should be stock department, accounts and finance department. Who will decide? OM team. Here, they will also decide where exactly my factory should be there. They will help me in deciding the product design so that it attracts the customer. They will also help me in design how exactly a product should be manufactured. They will help me scheduling which product should be manufactured, when, in how many quantities and where. That also they will decide. Quality also they will help me in maintaining. Remember I told batch testing they will do. Plus material management they will do. What are those material management? EOQ, EBQ. Full form of EOQ? EBQ. How much quantity of raw material should I order so that my cost is kept at minimum? EOQ. How much I should manufacture in a batch that my cost is kept at minimum? EBQ. And how many types of maintenance are there? Every week or 10 days or 15 days, whether machine is spoiled or not, I will get it checked. Preventive maintenance. Now, I will not do anything. Once the machine becomes corrupt, then I will either repair it or replace it. Then it is. Which is better? Remember, cost you have to calculate. 7th chapter is about that only. You have to calculate what? Cost. After calculating cost, whichever is better, you select. Same points we have mentioned here also. Then, features of modern operations. What is feature number 1? Manufacturing has which advantage? Earlier, what people used to do, whenever demand increased, they used to increase the production immediately. No, they used to make people wait because monopoly was there. That is why that even then they were successful. But same technique if I use now, people will stay or people will shift to competitors. People will shift to competitors. Plus, nowadays should I think only about manufacturing or services also? Services also. Plus, smokestack means exploitation of labor. Nowadays it is happening or not? It is not happening. Why? Because strong labor laws and knowledge is becoming more and more in every person, whether you are educated or uneducated. Plus, small has become beautiful. This is a book written by whom? E.F. Schumacher in 1960s. And according to this book, this fellow asked you to start a large organization or maintain a small business. Maintain a small business. But did businessmen listen to that fellow? No. Next, globalization, that is trying to enter into foreign market using the latest technology. Make sure that your product life cycle is small so that repeat purchases will come. Plus, make sure that you provide goods and services at an affordable cost by reducing your operational cost. Plus, make sure that you change according to customers' taste and preferences. On top of that, if any new company disrupts the market, follow that fellow and make your changes accordingly. Without this, your business will never be successful. They also talk about what? Global marketplace. This I already told. Imagine if you are producing only for India, cost of production will be high because quantity of production will be less. But imagine if you are manufacturing for entire world or many countries in the world, production quantity increases, automatically cost of production decreases. Plus, can you produce? Should you produce without any proper plan or you should produce after having a proper plan? Plus, total quality management means you should make sure that every aspect of your business is improving day by day. Even though accounts there is no improvement, but still, what improvement you need in accounts? Earlier you were doing ledger verification in 2 hours. Now you do in 1 hour 35 minutes. Little, slowly, step by step improvement. Plus, change your business according to the requirements of market, which is also called as what? Agile manufacturing. Plus, reduce time in manufacturing, reduce time in marketing also. Make sure that you use the latest technology for manufacturing the products, for automating your business, and for other technologies in your business. Involve your employees in decision making because they work at ground level, they know better situation. Plus, produce in high quantity, less variety, but good quality. Automatically turns into, now imagine if I remove quality from here, it will become what? Focused factory. It will become focused factory. Then consider pollution and waste disposal. Then only government will consider you what? Environmentally and socially responsible. Subsidies will be given to you. Plus, If you don't have enough money, or if you don't want those employees, will you continue with them or remove them? That is called what? Corporate downsizing. Also called as what? Reducing obesity. Reducing obesity. Plus, make sure that your supply chain is managed properly. Otherwise, your cost of production will increase. Clear? So this was a small introduction to operations management. Now, whenever we are solving any problem in operations management, only two objectives we have. Only two objectives. I repeat, whenever any chapter, like I told, right, chapter 2 में lot of problems are there. Chapter 4 में 21 marks का problems you get. Chapter 6 में problems are there. Chapter 7 में problems are there. Every chapter में whatever concept you are studying, the main objective of any type of problem in any chapter is only two things. One is clear, cost should reduce, cost or time taken should reduce, anything depending upon the question. What you should try to reduce, either cost or time or both. Or it can be, or in some problems it can be increasing the profit. Clear? In some problems, in some concepts, our objective will be reduction of cost or time. In some chapters, it will be increasing the profit. But in some chapters, it will be both. I will tell which chapter may what is our objective, I will tell. But as of now, just remember, either it will be reduction of cost, or it will be increase in profit, or it will be both. Clear? But every chapter mein, this is only the objective. We may do anything. Different formulas we may use, different formats we may use, different concepts we may study. But finally, we have to do this only in all the chapters, either reduction of cost or time, or increase in profit, or both. Clear? Now, we will start with chapter number 4. In chapter number 4, I told you there are, I think, 4 practical chapters. Four practical chapters are there. And we will start with chapter number, tomorrow only I'll start. I'm unable to bear this heat actually. Tomorrow only I'll start. I'm not going to start today practical chapter. Tomorrow make sure that you bring your notes, because theory from now will be very less. Problems from now will be very high. Next 10 to 12 days, only problems we are going to discuss. Theory is not there. Then like this chapter is the simulation. Final level pe we have lots of theory, lots of advanced problems. But at our level, we have mostly problems only. So tomorrow I'm going to start simulation and line balancing. And make sure that you bring your notes, so that when I'm solving the problem, you can solve. And theory, whatever I've given, make sure that you just by heart and keep once, because it is very important for MCQs. And the problem is OM and SMA, we don't have chapter wise MCQs. After completing of all chapters of OM, 100-120 MCQs are there. So even if I try to do also, we won't be able to do. Maybe out of those 100 MCQs, 1 or 2 MCQs only relate to chapter 1. So all the MCQs which are given in institute material, we can solve only after completing all chapters. Chapter by chapter we can't solve. Same thing for OM, same thing for SM. After completing all chapters, we will do. So we will close the class today, and tomorrow I will start with chapter 4. In chapter 4, I will start with unit number 8 simulation. 101% guaranteed question in exam. 101%. Without this question, your question paper is incomplete. Clear?